Hey everybody, welcome to GLC-TV. It is early in the morning on Sunday morning, and I have been woken up from bed, and I thought, hey, you know what? I'm up now. Let's jam some games on live, and I've been wanting to record some more TCG live gameplay. So here we go. Let's do it. I'm gonna just jam some games. It's about 5 in the morning. Everybody's asleep in my house, so I have to talk a little quieter, but until somebody comes out and it's time to get up, I'm going to play some games. So let's do this. I've got the sound off on my phone, but I tested it. It should be recording the sound through the recording app, even with the volume all the way down. So hopefully you guys can hear the music and everything. I've got the music turned on. I have to charge my phone, but I know it sounds better with the music. I don't know. I've noticed everybody doing the music in the background. Personally, not a huge fan of the TCG live music, but hey, I don't have to listen to it. So all right, so let's get into it. I've got a few decks I want to play. I've been playing a lot of decks, playing a lot of games just while I'm out and about. Just being able to play on the phone is so amazing, and then being able to just queue into a game whenever you want instantly. Like, how is this possible? Is this real life? I do a lot of walking for just personal health and stuff, and so now that I can actually play GLC on my walks, on my hour-long walks. It's like, oh my god, I really got to get my phone charged before I leave. It's just amazing. So let's start us off here. I've got a few decks. First one we're gonna look at is, I thought, let's try some Colorless, right? Former BDIF. Let's see how it does. And so this is let's see, maybe I can go in. This is a Turbo Hops Colorless deck. So this is the whole idea of this deck is to go fast, hit hard, hit early. We've got some combos, but it's mostly all about getting either Hop Snorlax or a regular Snorlax powered up early and just start taking knockouts. So we've got a few ways to facilitate that, because of course both of these have drawbacks that make it hard for them to chain attacks. For the regular unfazed fat Snorlax, we have things like Therapeutic Energy. We're also running this Blissey with the Nurse ability to recover from special conditions. And the Blissey is actually a pretty good attacker in its own right with that Happy Cyclone. You can move energy off the Blissey to preserve it as an attacker if you need to. For the Hop Snorlax, we've got a few tricks. There should be a Scoop Up Net in here. Oh, do we not have a Scoop Up Net? That's why I couldn't find it last game. So we've got a few things. We're going to add a Scoop Up Net, and then we also have Penny to be able to just pick up our Snorlax. Also just useful for picking up like a Lux-caped Pokemon to heal off all the damage and not take 2 prizes on us. And we've also got Mallow and Lana, which can switch the Snorlax out and recover the self-damage that it deals, so we can go on an uninterrupted rampage. Alright, I'm going to try and do these without having to do any editing, so we're just going to go, let's add the Scoop Up Net back in. I hope you guys have been enjoying my videos so far, but I haven't been able to do like just, this Hops Bag has not been playing out well. So we're going to go Hops Bag out, Scoop Up Net in, and let's jam. So yeah, I haven't been able to do just like an uninterrupted stream of games. That game with Morse was really fun, but that was like personal time where I couldn't record. The day before that, I had to interrupt it. I had to do it between work. I had to do it around work. So now it's the weekend, early morning. It's dark outside, and hopefully we can just jam some games. I can just post this video. All right, so opponent won the coin flip. And yeah, the experience so far has been really good since they've put in the tag team supporters, and the fact that they fixed that, like, I just thought we were just gonna have to go the 2 weeks with no tag team supporters, because like they have no reason to have to fix it. Man, starting off with Cramorant, it's kind of rough, but oh man, this hand is really bad. Hopefully we draw an Iono or something. We're playing against a weird deck though. Energy Switch, Wait and See Turbo, and okay, so I think if this is not a real deck, there are a lot of people on here that are just kind of messing around and probably just getting their dailies or whatever. And so if we come up against something weird that's just not a real deck, I'm just going to concede and try to get a real game, because I don't want to waste time on these players who are just figuring out the format. Yeah, this might be a non-game. But anyway, talking about that Buddy Puff off the mulligan was nice. Talking about just how impressive it is that they fixed that, because again, they didn't have to. They could have just, we were all, I think I was just ready to go like, okay, no tag team supporters. It's just what we have to deal with. Do we want the Wooloo? I guess we might as well just put it in our hand. I'm not sure about the Dubs Wooloo, but we're trying it out. We've got the Hop's Choice Band. We might as well capture energy and then grab the Hop Snorlax. And then just kind of have to pass. I think we'll put this on the Snorlax in case we get Marnieed or something. And then, yeah, we'll pass. So, yeah, really great that they did that. And it's, I had already started changing my decks to take those out. So now I can just put them back in. And those cards are so powerful that it was a huge hole in the format not having those. Okay, this is not a game. We're just going to leave because this is not a real game. So not having Hala to get those cards out of your deck, not having Mallow and Lana for that big burst of healing. Like, there's nothing else in the format like Mallow and Lana that does that much healing and gives you a switch out. And is a supporter, so you can find it more easily with a lot of decks and a lot of cards. You can recur it a lot easier. Cynthia and Caitlyn was a huge replacement for Versus Seeker for most of my decks. And not being able to just get that important supporter back to hand, always having to rely on Palpad. You know, it was okay for some decks like Buddy Catch Gallade, Palpad's fine, Magcargo, Fast Call Dragonite, stuff like that. Inteleon, Fast Call or Palpad works for those decks, but for my other decks, like being able to get the supporter, the boss that I need or whatever, back to my hand is really key. So it's been feeling a lot better with the tag team supporters, and kudos to the dev teams for prioritizing that and getting that fixed so quickly. I understand probably what happened is the tag teams, they probably had tag team coded as a rule box because of the EX tag teams. But of course, the supporters are not rule boxes, and in the past, that's never mattered because there's nothing in the game, to my knowledge, that says that counts or references rule box supporters, right? Everything is always rule box Pokemon in the game proper, so it's never been an issue for them, even with the way it was coded. All right, we've got Oranguru and Cyclizar, and then we've got Nest Ball to get the Fan Rotom. So yeah, kudos to them. So doing the Hops Colorless. After this, I want to try a Porygon Z Crazy Code deck as well. Oh, we're going first. Ooh, we've got Tag Call too. Okay, so we'll start off with the Nest Ball to get the Fan Rotom. Fan Rotom basically gets Bidoof and Squovit in this deck. I might as well get the Wooloo into my hand just to thin the deck out, but I don't like to play the Wooloo right away. Fills up the bench, which is probably a sign that I should cut it from this build. Do we want to play the Chansey and the Oranguru? I'm feeling okay with this right now. Yeah. I think we just attach to the Cyclizar and pass. Alright. Who are we playing? Oh, Zack Attack. If this is Stack Attack, then this might be an actual player. So hopefully this is a real game this time. It's fun looking at the usernames and being like, do I know who this is? I'm sure everybody sees my name and is like, oh, it's that guy. Just like Ben did when he matched into me. And it's nice he had his name as well as his TCG Live name. But I have noticed, so it seems people are really enjoying this. based on like what I'm seeing in the Discord chats, you know, it sucks not having the card pool. People complaining about Versus Seeker, Muscle Band, stuff missing, of course. Oh no. Okay, it looks like we're just gonna get the donk. But yeah, I think the fact that you can just get a game instantly compared to like stuff like Twin Leaf and Webcam, where you're always waiting super long. Oh, that's what I like about this deck too, is you get to Goose Hala for you get to Goose Hala for the Hop Snorlax. Let's see, let's discard the Wooloo and the energy. Yeah, we're just gonna get the double energy if it's in here. Yep, there it is. Colorless Tenacity really good in this deck as well. Yeah, GG. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, people just seem to be enjoying the fact that you can get an instant game, and like, never mind even that you get to play on your phone, which is so awesome, which is why I love it. But you can just play instantly, and there seems like there's always somebody in queue. It's super popular right now, and all hours of the day. Like, there's no way I could get a game. In the past, I could have gotten a game on Twin Leaf or even Webcam at 5 a.m. You know, like 5 in the morning. Like, nobody's gonna be on. Maybe one person, maybe, and then I have to have the whole setup with the webcam and stuff. With this, you can just jam games. It's super fun. And thankfully, live has been pretty stable. I think I've seen a couple people said they've had some game stalls, but I mean, who cares? It's unranked. They just give you free stuff every time you play a game. It's like I'm getting more and more points. I can get more and more cards. So, like, it's really nice that the casual queue racks up points for your, what is it called, the ladder, or the I don't know, the daily quest rewards. 70 Alchremies. That's pretty funny username. All right, hopefully we got a real game this time. I've played some really good games. I've played against Psychic. I've seen a lot of Cursed Kiss style decks in Psychic, a lot of Psychic Lost Zone. Finally started to see some fighting. I've had a game against an Earthquake fighting game right before this. I was playing on my phone in bed. I actually lost that game because I couldn't find an energy for like the first 8 turns. Okay, we're starting off with Snorlax. It's also been good practice, just like the game, like it feels like the thought processes are the same. You're still having to set up your attackers, you're having to set up your engine, you're having to route your turns correctly to find the cards you need, to get the plays you need to make to get ahead on the prizes and stop your opponent from taking prizes. There's control decks out there. I played against this weird Psychic control deck that was like, it had the Giraffe Rig that lost zones cards from the discard pile. It's super annoying. There's apparently Ursaluna control decks out there. I have one built, but I haven't tried to play it yet. There's so many baby GLC players in the queue right now that like I just feel weird queuing in with a control deck. But people are doing it. You've got Lieutenant Surge's strategy. No Delinquent, but you have Jesse and James and 06. So, all right. Okay. Let's try again. So yeah, I mean, you can find games, but sometimes, you know. Oh, that was probably a real game too. They're probably doing Magnezone. That was the right Magnemite. Magnemite. So, yeah, it's funny. A lot of times you queue into somebody and it's just like random Scarlet and Violet and like Regulation F cards in their deck, and it's like, okay, you just threw together a deck you had with the cards you've had from like previous standard. Okay, both mulliganed. There's Fan Rotom, that's great. What are they playing? Psychic. Okay, this looks like a real deck. No, Great Ball, but it is a real deck, but Great Ball. Don't play Great Ball in your GLC decks in live, guys. Just don't. There's so many better cards you could play. Timer Ball is better than Great Ball. Capturing Aroma is probably better than Great Ball. You have a 50% chance. Freaking Pokeball is probably better than Great Ball. Alright, we got Poffin. Alright, if this is a real game, we got a real game in, then we're going to switch to the Crazy Code Porygon deck after this. Okay, so we've got probably not going to be a very impactful fan call. Yep, just get these three. I guess that's the other reason I have the Wooloo, is just so that fan call does something that isn't just level ball. Buddy Poffin is dead now, I think. So let's Nest Ball. Oh, this is not a great start, actually. What do we Nest Ball for? Regular Snorlax? I guess Oranguru. Yeah, let's get the Oranguru. Let's ditch the Poffin since it's dead. Oh, we do have an air balloon, so that's good. Let's put the air balloon on here. Let's put the fire energy on here. And then let's actually just go ahead and get rid of this hand. Where do I want to put this cape? Just put it on the fan rotom. I guess we're going first, so we can't attack. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's better. We found our Bibarel. That's good. Yeah, it's been fun. I've been jamming so many different decks, and you really have to know how to do it. So I'm glad I'm not playing them for the first time on camera, because the first time you play a deck, it's like, what are the lines? What am I supposed to be setting up? Once you figure that out, though, it's fun. But you really do need to know the lines. Oh no, another non-game. Let's see. Touch that here. Evolve to Bibarel. And then I guess we Nestash. Okay, and now we instruct. We need to find a stadium. Ooh, okay. Let's discard the Mela and fail to find. Or I guess we could get one energy. Is there anything we want to attach to? I don't think I really want to attach to, but I guess no. Let's just fail to find. And then we will Industrious Incisors. There's our stadium, and there's our donk. Getting super lucky is unlucky right now because I want a real game so I can showcase this deck. If we keep donking people or getting non-games. Let's try one more time. I've been recording now for what, 15 minutes? Okay, one more time. Again, I've played really good games so far. In the beginning, I think it was a lot of people just messing around, but I've noticed that a lot of those people have left the queue or maybe are fixing their decks and learning more about the format. So this lighting is terrible. I wish I had the natural sunlight like I did before. Oh, shoot. Misclicked. I'm just a little sleepy. Do not want to go first. I guess we'll start with the Snorlax and the active. Capture energy is not bad. Honestly, this feels like a hand going first is probably fine. I have no good supporters to play, so I guess I got lucky there. Okay, come on, real deck. Real deck. I didn't see their hand. And they mulligans. Okay. That's probably a real deck. I don't think new players are going to be playing that card. So let's see. Let's just start off with Fan Rotom, as always, off the Capture Energy. And we have the Evo Instance in hand. I was going to ditch this hand with a Fan Call or with a Squovit, but we do have the Evo Instance to get the Bibarel. So I think we'll hold on to this hand. And let's put down the Bidoof, do we want the Oranguru down? The Squovit, because then we only have one bench slot left. I'm gonna hold off on the Oranguru. We've attached, so yeah, let's go ahead and end the turn. Don't want to put the Chansey down until I get the Unfazed Fat Snorlax. Unfazed Facts. Shout out to Unfazed Facts. If you're looking for more TCG live content, check out Ben Morse's live streams. They've been really good. He's been crushing it. It's also just great to get to listen into his head as he plays, like a really high quality player. I feel like we don't really get that. Not that the other content creators aren't high quality players. You know, Z-Man, Beige, you guys are great. It's just like when they do content, they're playing against other players, and they're not necessarily saying everything they're thinking because they don't want to give stuff away to their opponent who is listening to them as well. But when you have somebody just playing on a client like this, and there's nobody listening to them except the audience, they get to just talk and say why they're doing what they're doing. It's really great to be able to watch and listen to Ben Morse play. So I highly recommend people check that out. Although I do appreciate you watching this video. I'm not a super high caliber player, but I have the ability to record gameplay, and so content for everybody. More content's better. That's what I believe. All right, so Ralts and Natu, and then we've got a Gladion resolving. I've been hesitant to bling out my decks because I feel like I've heard people say that blinged cards are what cause like glitches. Okay, another reason not to fill up my bench is we've got Spread. Ooh, Tag Call is a good one. That is a good one. Let's see. Yeah, we don't want to fill up our bench. So let's Tag Call for Mallow and Lana and who's Hala. And you can check if the Bibarel's in the deck, but there it is. So this didn't check what tools we have available, but YOLO, let's just see what we get. Let's Goose Hala here. Yes, we would like to discard. We have so many Pokemon. We'll get rid of the Raihan. And I don't know. The Oranguru. Okay, there is our Choice Band. We get a Recycle Energy. And then for our Stadium, I guess it's either Postwick or Town Store. Town Store gets us a few things. Actually, yeah, let's do the Town Store so we can get U-turn board. Okay, let's just make sure I'm doing this correctly. Yeah, okay. I'm finding I need to slow down when I'm playing. I've been making a lot of mistakes just kind of mindlessly playing the game. Alright, let's put down the Town Store. We'll get the U-turn board for the Squovit. And, or maybe do we want to put a Lux Cape on the Squovit? Ooh, that's kind of interesting. Because, like, I don't think they're doing... I guess they could do 160 with Gallade. Let's get the air balloon for now. For the Beaverell, so we have a pivot. And then maybe we'll do that next time. Okay, and we've got the Mallow and Lana ready to go for next turn. So let's dynamic press. And they'll probably send up. That's one of the better play patterns with this deck is you knock out their big basic with your Snorlax. You do a bunch of damage to yourself. They'll send out some little thing because there's nothing you can wall Snorlax with. He's doing 200 damage or even 180 with a double turbo. They'll send out some little dork to take the hit, and then you Mallow and Lana into Fan Rotom, and you knock out the dork they send up. And then whatever their big thing they bring up next is going to get knocked out by the Snorlax again. The tag, yeah. Okay, yeah, if they don't bump the Stadium, I think I'll get Lux Cape for the Squovit. Alright, we're going to throw away this Poffin. Let's use the Town Store to get the Lux Cape. Lux Cape or Cape of Toughness? The Lux Cape. Okay, and then we want to Mallow and Lana. Yes, we'll discard. I don't think we're going to be using these guys. Right? Or actually, do we want to get rid of the Curlia? Maybe we should just do that. Maybe we should get rid of these two. And then we should play, yeah. Oh. Took too long. Shoot. Okay. Well, I don't know. Maybe that's enough, but I feel like we didn't get to really showcase the deck. We'll do one more. One more. But you're kind of seeing the play patterns that you can do, though. Oh, same guy? Same person? I guess they didn't like what they were seeing with the Lux Cape and all that. Who picks Tails when they pick the coin flip? Like, why would you pick Tails? That means you're a pessimist, right? I feel like if you pick Tails on the coin flip, it means you don't want to see the coin you picked. Like, you're a pessimist. I just always want to see the coin I picked, and I want that to be like the happy outcome. I don't know. That's just me. Cramorant, not what I want to see as my starter, but we'll take it. It's only one retreat. You have a scoop up net. Yeah, we're running it back. All right, Typho. Let's see what you got. Avery has been super good in the decks without Parallel City. Like, Avery has made me think that Parallel City maybe is a problem, because Avery's felt so good that it's like, do we need Parallel City? Avery does the job, and he does it, I think, a little more fairly. Like, it costs your supporter, still gives you, it like basically forces you to play Nimona as your supporter for turn, but it gives you that Parallel City effect. But it doesn't last past that the way Parallel City does. Parallel City can just choke you for like multiple turns. Avery at least knocks their board down a peg and makes them use up resources to get their Pokemon back. Alright, we got the Ralts and the Uxie. Let's see. Tag Call, Earthen Vessel. I guess we Earthen Vessel first. Oops, I need to turn off notifications. Thanks, Flare Crow. Okay, Earthen Vessel. Did that. Let's see what's in the deck. Beebs, Random, Blissey, everybody's here. Oh, we don't have our Hop Snorlax, so that's an issue. So I think we're gonna go for the Rotom. There's our Hala. For tools, we've got U-Turn. TM Turbo Energize could be a good play. You get Town Store. Town Store plus Jet Energy. Oh, that thing being 110 is annoying. Okay, well, I think we're just gonna go for it. So I don't think we need the Mallow and Lana since our Hop Snorlax is prized. We're not gonna be doing that. Avery might be good to keep around. Guzma's good. I think we'll just get rid of the Fire Energy. Alright. Oh, our Artisan is prized. Oh man. We can get Capture Energy, right? There's Capture. Okay. Capture Energy. Town Store, and then we can get whatever other tool we want. Yikes, the sand is kind of rough. Team Turbo Energize, I guess. Or do we just want U-Turn both? Oh, we have the Scoop Up Net. So yeah, prize is kind of rough. Maybe our opponent will stick around since our prizes are so bad. Oh, we're playing spread. Do we still want to go with BDIF and Squovit? Or do we want to just get Snorlax going and start off with the TM Turbo Energize turn? Maybe that's what we should do, right? Yeah, I think we want to just go Snorlax. Actually, that's funny. We could Scoop Up Net the Cramorant. TM Turbo Energize. Let's do Town Store and we'll get a Lux Cape. We're kind of going weird here. This is a weird strat against this deck. And then we'll Scoop Up Net the Cramorant next turn. And we'll just have a Snorlax for them to deal with. Okay, this is what we're doing. Because the Snorlax is not affected by Uxie at all. It's not affected by any of these damage. I think it might be checkmate actually. If they don't have a way to knock out the Snorlax. I guess once they get Curlia up, we'll have to probably bench something. Okay. Although we could just go by the energy too, right? We'll know how much energy they'll have available. Because if they, I guess they could have reversal energy. Because if they get Gallade and then get Field Blower, they could donk us. Quick Ball, discarding Pokemon Communication. But the nice thing is here, they can't hammer us if we've just got 3 fire energy, so no enhanced hammer. What the heck was that? Oh, Dreepy. I have not seen this Dreepy art, although it seems optimal. Alright, gonna use the Town Store. Air Balloon. Gonna switch out the Blacephalon. I don't know why. If you've got an energy, I feel like you just attach the Blacephalon and do the 4 damage to the Cramorant, because Uxie cannot do any damage to Snorlax. So you probably just would have done more damage by keeping Blacephalon in play. Okay, we've got a Welder. Cynthia and Caitlyn could get us Mallow and Lana, actually. So that. Let's use the Town Store. See what we can do. With the Choice Band, I guess. Oh, I guess we have to deal with him being asleep. That kind of sucks. Oh, let's Cynthia and Caitlyn for Guzma Hala, and then we can get then we can get therapeutic energy, and then we'll just sweep. That's kind of the last piece of the puzzle. All right, heavy ball. There's all our basics. Let's see what else is prized. Arena. There's artisan. Yeah. Okay, and now we scoop up nets. And then we just attack with the Snorlax. I don't know, let's see if this pays off. I mean, it makes me really nervous having just one Pokemon in play at the beginning of the game and then going with that, but it seems sound, right? Like, all of his Pokemon are based on sprinkling damage counters with attacks. So Snorlax is completely immune to that, so they're going to have to find a way to get through the Lux Cape and actually attack for damage. I wonder if Dreepy is... if they should just send in the Dreepy. Like, what is their answer to this? Other than Gallade, but they need to start putting energy on Gallade. On Kirlia. So I guess once they start putting energy on Kirlia... I don't know, does this deck play counter energy? Probably, right? What is this deck? I don't even know what this deck is. It's got Blacephalon, but I associate Blacephalon with Lost Zone. But this seems to just be a spread deck, and they're playing the Dragapult, the Infiltrator one that makes you flip a coin to deal damage to it. Which I guess that's kind of annoying. But that's only doing 120, so it can't two-shot my Snorlax. So what is our backup plan for once they finally do find an answer to this Snorlax? Okay, oh, they're running that Gardevoir. Or that instead of Gallade. Shining Arcana for nothing. They do draw a card. There's their Artisan. Once they fill up their bench, we'll just go ahead and Avery them. As you can see, I'm very over-indexed on getting tools because I'm trying to get that early Hops Snorlax attack off with the Hops Choice Band. So that's why I have Town Store, Adventure Bag, Guzma, Hala, Arvin, all of those are in here. And then Cynthia and Caitlyn discarding, yep, Escape Rope. There's no supporter in the discard pile. That was just a straight up bad Nemona. And now we've got Mew, okay. Oh, they found the Field Blower. They found the Field Blower. Emergency. Emergency. Yeah, I feel like now we gotta put stuff on the bench. Alright, we gotta be a little more respectful. So, they've got the Field Blower. Ooh, the boss though. Oh, but we need a way to wake up. Shoot. Okay. What do we do? Artisan. I guess we could get the Blissey out. Do we have it? Yeah, we could get the Blissey. Okay, yeah, I feel like I have to respect the, and then let's make sure the Therapeutics in here. Okay, Therapeutics right there. I should have a Colress instead of this Hala now, but tis what tis. So let's go ahead and discard any of these beautiful cards. Let's Adventure Bag. And then we will Guzma, Hala. Would you like to discard? Yes, we have to, unfortunately. We'll get rid of the Squovit. And let's get rid of the Cape. Or I guess we can get rid of the Airborne. Boss, Avery. Let's get rid of the Airborne, I guess. Okay, and then we want Therapeutic and I guess Post-Week. therapeutic. Let's cut off their... Well, I guess we want to Avery them. Yeah, that's good. Do we want to put Snorlax down? No, right? I think we just do Blissey for now. Okay. Taking it slow against the spread deck. Slow and measured. So next turn, we're going to do 12 damage counters with Blacephalon unless we boss it. So I might have to boss that up. I wanted to boss up the Dracloak, just so I don't have to deal with it. Oh, well, there's a Dragapult, so too late. No Hex is fun. It's fun not having Hex in the format, guys. I've actually been considering putting Canceling Cologne in more decks that aren't spread, because I do run it in my spread decks, so I can boss Canceling Cologne just like they do in Standard to turn off their bench barriers. But I'm finding more and more, I keep finding applications for where Canceling Cologne is just useful. For example, this Dragapult having a Canceling Cologne to turn off Infiltrator is nice. Okidogi, it's really good against Okidogi to turn off that ability while it's in the active. Turning off Seismitoad, I've been seeing a lot of Seismitoads running around. Special Waves Whale Lord, turning that ability off can be... I mean, that basically turns your Canceling Cologne into an Electro Power, which is a good card. A little bit situational. The Azelf. This is the one that does 10 more damage for each damage counter on all your opponent's Pokemon. I don't know why you would bench that. Seems bad right now. But I guess they're trying to set up the 2-hit knockout. What did they play? Altar of the Moon. Free retreat cost for their Psychic Pokemon. That's cool. Okay, here's the Field Blower. Yeah, unfortunately I had to respect the donk there, but now they've just given them a target for Phantom Force. Hopefully I can find Blissey. But I do have Cape. I don't have Mallow and Lana. I do have Artisan, so I can go get something else. Yeah, maybe we need like... Wait, is Cyclizar in the prizes? It's all small Pokemon. I think I'm gonna have to boss up the Blacephalon, unfortunately. I just can't afford to waste my attack here. What do I get? Guru, I guess. Yeah, sure. Retreat. This U-turn bird, I should have kept the air balloon. Do we just put down the Snorlax? He's bad against the spread deck. Okay, let's boss up the Blacephalon. And sorry, that's my cat. I think we just put down the Snorlax and attach. And attach. And we put a Cape of Toughness onto the Oranguru, I guess. Can we actually get our hand down? No, we can get it down to 3, so I'll be able to use Oranguru right now. I'm going to put this on the Snorlax. So this is a fun trick you can do with a U-turn board. If you don't have anything to put it on right away, and you know your active's going to get knocked out, you put the U-turn board on your active. So that way, instead of it being in your hand, and then if they like Marnie or Iono you and you lose it, you know it's going to come back to your hand when they knock it out. So it's a nice way to save your U-turn board from getting Iono'd or shuffled away. Interestingly, we do get 2 chances to try and knock out this Dragapult with Hop Snorlax, since they can't one-hit KO with Shadow or Phantom Force. Okay, there's Xatu. I do think it was correct to kill the Blacephalon there, especially going to the 3rd prize, right? Could have gone after the Gardevoir. I still have Guzma. I could actually just Guzma here. Maybe that's the correct thing. Either I probably Guzma the Guardy, right? Because that's an attacker and card advantage, and I don't have to deal with a stupid coin flip. Yeah, I think we got to get rid of that Guardy. They're shuffling with Rescue Stretcher. Shuffled in the Blacephalon. That's interesting. I guess they have to if they want to shuffle, they have to do 3. So it's not like Super Rod. Rescue Stretcher says shuffle 3 Pokemon, so you can't do less than 3. Oh yeah, I think we're gonna kill that Guardy. They're gonna put energy on it like that. They're definitely gonna do that. So they put 3 on the Snorlax. Does 80 to itself. So it will still survive its own attack here. So I guess we got to send out the Oranguru if we're going to Guzma. Hey, there's the Blissey. That's nice. We don't have to worry about that getting KO'd too quickly. Now we can get the Cyclizar out of the prizes. Do we put the Cyclizar on the board? Because then we have something to put the U-turn board on. So yeah, let's do that. Squovit. Sorry, I don't want Squovit in play. That's what I was thinking. Let's see, Artisan. It's just too easy for them to knock it out. And the same goes for the Bidoof. It's a little too easy to get knocked out. Am I worried about spread now, though? I don't know, maybe we should get the Bidoof. Yeah, let's get the Bidoof so we can try and set up what you call it next turn. We're gonna be able to draw, so let's Guzma the Guardy. Send up the Snorlax. I guess I should have sent up the Cyclizar, but depending on what I draw here off of the Guru. Actually, let's just bench the Cramorant since that's going to be our next attacker. Alright, full bench against the spread deck. What can go wrong? Hey, that's pretty good. I'll put this down now. And then let's take the knockout here. Deal with that Dragapult at the last possible moment we have to. And if they don't get rid of our stadium, we actually do threaten the knockout with the Cramorant. And we have a Rescue Stretcher, so if they do bump the stadium, we'll just get back the Snorlax, and then we're still threatening a knockout with the Cramorant. And what I'll do is I'm going to Arven for... Oh no, is Luxcape in the prizes? Oh, Luxcape's discarded. Oh, that's right, they field blowed it. I like to Luxcape on the... I like to put Luxcape on the Cramorant when I'm not using the Choice Band on it, but... Shoot, does that mean the cape is gone too, or do we still have the cape? Oh no, I put the cape on the Oranguru, that's right. Maybe it was premature. Oh, Tulip. Tulip for the Ralts line. and a Psychic Energy. Alright, so Curly and Guardy's coming back. Gets the knockout. Okay, I guess we have to find our Bibarel. He's probably going to put it on the Bidoof. So what do we Arven? We Arven for Evo Incense. Yeah. Okay, we send up the Cyclozar. I'm really hoping it's getting the sound for this. So what was our play? Let's see. Well, let's see what's in the deck. So there's the Bibarel. There's the Evo Incense. And then for our tool, we have nothing. Okay. Avery would get rid of Azelf right now. We could also get Escape Rope. Is it possible to win without actually having to attack into the Dragapult? I don't think so. We're gonna have to attack it eventually. I don't want to get any of these into play. Yeah, so I guess we got an Arven for the Evo Incense, which then does draw us cards, so that's nice. Evo Incense, get the Bibarel. Oh, we could have... Shoot. No, we need to do this now. But we could have... Darn, we could have gone Escape Rope, Wooloo, and then Dubwool, and not have to attack into the Dragapult. Shoot. Yeah, we could have done that. Okay. I did not consider that. It's unfortunate, but... Discard pile into your hand. We will get back the Hop Snorlax. And now we will instruct. And now we will... That's funny, we got the two cards we didn't want with Poffin. Okay. Well, let's hope we get a good coin flip here. What? One doesn't have exactly 3 or 4 prize cards remaining. They do. Okay, that's a glitch. Also, shoot, we didn't need the Snorlax because we had the Postwick in play. Darn it. Shoot, we should have put down the Wooloo. Come on. Is that good or bad? I can't remember. Darn it. Ah. Okay. All right. It's okay. That's okay. That's all right. But now we have to figure out a way to get an attacker going. Shoot. Karina's in the prizes, so we can't get back our choice band. Yeah, what are we gonna do here? We need Raihan. Okay, so that's what we need. We need Raihan. And then I guess we either hope to find... Oh man, the Cyclozar doesn't knock it out. Yeah, we wasted that stretcher. We could have stretchered back the Cramorant. Oh my gosh. Okay. I would blame this on the fact that I'm talking and doing commentary, but honestly, I've been making mistakes like this whole time. Arven for Nest Ball. We're gonna have a full bench on their side. We have a couple of prizes to give. So if they get heads, that means they don't take damage. So we want tails. I guess Blissey can knock it out. So we want... So I guess we still want Raihan. And then we haven't used our double turbo yet, have we? Oh no, we did. Shoot. Okay, that's not good. That's not good. Raihan or Mallow? Oh, escape rope. Okay. Okay. Shoot, what do we do here? What do we do? 80, 90, 170. Oh man, what do we do here? I don't know, this is so hard. I guess we... I don't know. Just send it. I don't know why I did that. Shoot. I panicked. Yeah, this sucks. Let's Wavery here. Powerful energy is good. Get rid of the Zatu. I guess we play the Wooloo. We didn't discard the double, did we? Okay, cool. And then what do we want to put? We want to. I guess we need to get Blissey powered up, right? So we want to recycle energy on the Blissey, which is then going to deal damage to it. Can't do anything else. Freaking hand locked because we can't play Spovid down. Oh, this Azelf is going to be taking knockouts, huh? 5, 8, 110. So it's doing what, 120? I don't know why it has... Oh, the attack costs 2 energy. Okay, and the Gardevoir's back. Oh, they're down to 4 cards in deck, though. Boss's orders on the Wooloo? Oh, on the Blissey. Oh, so they can take the knockout. I'm gonna retreat. Yes, into that. Well, this is a much better game than the last 4. Dragapult. I hate Dragapult so much. How much energy is that? No, I can't. Interesting. Let's... Okay, we'll send in the Cyclozar. I don't know. Yeah, we can't do anything here. There's the double. We got the Raihan. Okay. Do we just Raihan here? Can we trap them? Maybe we should go for a trap strat. Raihan onto Zar. Get Rescue Stretcher for Squovit. We can dig out of this awful hand. Yeah, sure, let's send it. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, we can't use Cramorant. Yeah, let's just try and trap this Mallow more, I guess. Powerful energy. Oh, I hate that. And then now we can Mustache. Let's instruct. And I mean, we're gonna have to retreat. Oh, there's a Mela. Do we get rid of the jet energy? I think we just draw. Let's keep the jet energy. And then we have to retreat, right? For what? Do we have a switch out? Oh, we have jet energy. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. So let's send out. I think this guy has the most HP. Okay. Running low on clock too. Do they have a switch? They've got 10 cards in hand. Do you have a switch? Problem is, what are we doing? If they do have a switch, what do we do? Because they're just going to knock us out with the Dragapult again. Does this do damage to itself? That's annoying. Okay, they don't have a switch. What? Oh, they conceded. Why? Why? You had it. Did they not have a switch? They had no switches? Because, yeah, I wasn't going to go for the knockout there. I realized I can't. I have to power up another attacker. Did we win? That was crazy. Good game. Shoot, I forget the name already. Something Bob. Okay, that was good. So now the sun's starting to come up. So let's do one more with Crazy Code, and then it's more I want to do. Okay, Crazy Code. Oh, I didn't go through the deck. I was too excited, but this is a different colorless deck. So instead of going all turbo with big basics, it's actually an evolutions deck where you're trying to get out Porygon Z as a rain dancer for non-basic energy or special energy. Do you want to go first? No, never want to go first unless I'm playing fighting. Not Hitmon Bros. So yeah, you're trying to get a rain dancer out for Porygon Z so you can power up bigger attackers. Okay, we're gonna mulligan here. Just gonna make sure I'm still recording. Cool, yes. And then you're using attackers like Slacking, who can ability lock. I have to take one mulligan. Okay. Sure, we'll do the Chino. So Slacking's really powerful attacker who can ability lock while it's in the active and it hits for 160. We're actually using the Chinchino, the newer Chinchino. Not the one that can trade, but the one that can do 70 damage for each energy card attached to it, or special energy card attached to it. So that way you can hit for numbers like 210 with 3 energy or 280 with 4 energy. You can take knockouts on things like Whale Lord. And there's our Fan Rotom, and Fan Rotom is super good in this deck. In that other deck, we only had 3 targets for it, or 4 targets? 3 targets, the Wooloo. Do we Heavy Ball here? Let's just go with the Rotom. So Fan Call gets us a bunch of different things. Look at all these cards we can get. Let's see. And we can get our evolutions, which is really good. We're also running the Dunsparce engine in this deck because it's so easy to recycle it, and it also keeps our bench free. So we've got Slacking, Porygon. I think all of our evolutions are here. So we want to get Porygon 2. I think Squovit. Oh no, Bidoof is missing, so we can get that out of the prizes. And then I think we'll do this guy as well. Oh no, there's Bidoof. Okay, these are the ones we want to get. BDIF, Skwovet. I think Chinchino is missing too. Is anybody in the prizes? Nothing's in the prizes. Beeberl's in the prizes. Why didn't I check that? Oh, I'm getting tired. Okay. Let's put down Artisan. Is this a real deck? Oh no, we're playing against a fake deck. I wasn't even paying attention. Judge Whistle and a Psychic Coughing. Jeremy K. I feel like I've seen that username, so maybe we'll just let it go. Shoot, I should not have gotten the Porygon. It's 2. We'll get the Snorlax, I guess, because we need an attacker. We kind of need the Dunsparce since our thing is our Beeberl's prized. Shoot, I messed that up. Okay, and then we'll just pass the turn. But yeah, the fact you can get Vigoroth with Fan Call as well as Porygon 2, it's really cool. Nice that you can get evolutions with it. There's a Natu. I'm gonna give this person the benefit of the doubt, but this is not looking good. The 2 energy on the Coughing, I don't know. Spell Tag. Okay, everything in here is real except the Judge Whistle and the Coughing. Ionode us. That's fine. You deserve to be Ionode for that. Okay, Tag Call is interesting. Yep, retreat the Coughing, send up the Mew. Mysterious Treasure. We could scoop up net the BDIF to undo our mistake of benching it. But that's always a really terrible way to use your scoop up net. Okay, this is what they're playing. This Wheezing, Detention Gas. What does this do? As long as it's active, put 1 damage on each of your opponent's... Oh, wow, it's like a Sandstorm. Okay, maybe this is a real deck. This is like a Psychic Spread. Alright, alright. I'll respect it. Let's see. I'm just going to fire off this Tag Call and see what we find and see what's in the deck. So now we can get the Dunsparce. Do some runaway draws. We don't have Slackoth in play. We don't have Rare Candy. Is Rare Candy in the deck? Yes, we have Rare Candy in the deck. What can we get with this? Do we have TM Evolution? That would be good. Yep, TM Evolution. Okay, let's get... Yeah, we'll do the Guzma Hala play. Let's do... What do we do here? Let's Ultra Ball away the Cynthia and Caitlyn. And we'll keep the Luxcape. I like Luxcape against spread decks. We'll get rid of this. And we'll get the Dunsparce. Evolve. Now we get to do the runaway draw, and we get to free up a bench slot, which is one of my favorite things about this, the Dunsparce. And then, of course, we can just go and get it back with the Artisan. Medical Energy's nice. Let's see. The question is, do we want to get it back? Yes, because Snorlax will take damage from the ability. So let's just get it back into play. And now... Oh, we could actually just Arvin if we just want the TM Evolution. Let's do that. Arvin for TM Evolution. Should we just scoop up net the... Scoop up net the BDIF and get Slackoth and down? I feel like that's the play. Or we could just get Porygon Z into play. Yeah, let's get Porygon Zeke up and running. Porygon 2. Recycle Energy. Team Evolution. Evolution. All these two. Okay. That's between each turn. That's kind of nuts. So it's like the new Team Rocket's Tyranitar, but it's just 10 damage. Interesting that's only coughing though. So this is a real deck. Alright, we're gonna play this out. I'm glad we didn't just concede. Yeah, it makes sense. Jeremy K, that username looks familiar to me. Interesting. Okay, Surfer makes sense. You draw cards. And then you get the Mew, Mysterious Tail. The spread deck's pretty cool, actually. I've not considered Weezing for spread. It's too bad they don't have an Ascension, Weezing, and Psychic. If it weren't GLC, you could just use the Darkness one and Ascension into this Weezing, which would be funny. Zatu. Does this thing have a real attack? Oh my gosh, it has a spread attack? That is actually kind of crazy. Okay. Okay, I see you. We still have Artisan though, so we're just gonna knock this thing out. Who do we want to send up? We actually need to scoop up net that thing because it's gonna die. So let's actually just send up the Scourge. Dude, how is this squeezing good? 20 damage each bench Pokemon? That is not okay. That Weezing should not be good. Okay, let's Artisan for Snorlax. We've got the Jet Energy, so let's Crazy Code. I don't know how that works, so I'm gonna avoid the glitch by just doing this. I don't have any basic energies in this deck, so guess I runaway draw. Okay, there's Slack Off. And now we scoop up net the Skwovet. We play the Slack Off. We're still gonna lose Fan Rotom. And actually we might lose the Bidoof here. 4 damage counters, yeah. Actually we shouldn't bench this because it has 60. Maybe we should. We can't kill everything, right? We could put Luxcape on it. Let's see. We'll get back the... You can't kill everything, right? Put down the Slack Off. I think we put the Luxcape on the Slack Off. Because that's going to be good with slacking anyway. And then we will put this on here on the Fan Rotom. And then we might as well just grab a Stadium, I guess. Oh, there's no Stadium. Oh. Shoot, maybe we should use that for therapeutic energy. So this is the next threat. The Mismagius does 20 damage, 20 spread to everything for 1 energy. And if you knock it out, I think it puts 8 damage counters either on the active or anywhere you like. Ooh, Boss's Orders is good. Wake up. Where did they send the damage? They split it. They put 2 on Slackoth and 2 on Porygon? Or no, 2 on BDIF. That makes sense. Can they show us what they did? Spell tag. That's nice. 10 on BDIF, 10 on Z, and 20 on Slackoth. There's the Mismagius. Full HP and knocked out. Put 8 damage on the attacking Pokemon. Okay. I've flown up their bench. The Weezing's back. Clara, yep, to get the Weezing back. This deck's pretty cool. And now they get the knockout on the Fan Rotom and the Bidoof. Ouch. But you know what? That clears up our bench a little bit. Wake up. Wake up. No. Shoot. Field Blower. It's not helpful. Okay, I guess we evolve here. There's nothing we can trap in the active with Boss, so let's see. Do we want to get anything with Artisan? No, we do not want to get that right now. Oh man, I wasted that Goose Hala, didn't I? That was terrible. Why did I do that? Just playing cards. Just clicking cards because they're shiny, they're highlighted. It says I should play it. Dang it. I guess we're just stuck right now. This is to retreat. Alright, we'll pass the turn. You beautiful sleeping boy. Not taking any damage from this nonsense, but he just won't wake up. Dude, this deck is popping off. Oh my god, it's just gonna go back to the Weezing. Does that knock out my Dunsparce? I think it does, right? This deck is going crazy right now. Oh, he's gonna do the Weezing. Shoot! If I don't find a Dunsparce next turn, I think the Dun's gonna die. Come on, Snorlax! Oh, I screwed up so bad. Quick Ball, not what I want. Alright, slacking. I mean, I think we just have to do the Skwovet and hope to draw a supporter or something, right? Do they have anything? Yeah, we gotta get rid of that spell tag. Why is that spell tag back? Oh, they had Lana's fishing rod for it. Okay, here we go. New turn board. Let's get rid of the spell tag and the U-turn board in case we draw, like, I don't know, do we even play Iono in this deck? And then Mustache. Maybe we draw the Dunsparce. Draw energy? Sure. I'll take it. Give him a little angry emoji. Ah. Come on, Snorlax! Oh no, my Dunsparce. No, and I'm probably gonna top deck the Dunsparce next turn. Dude, we're getting wrecked. They have 15 cards in their hand. Just pop off, King. Do your thing. Not even mad. Roseanne's for the tag keeps coming back. Alright, we're pretty doomed at this point. Oh, there's the Iono. Beautiful. Alright, let's do this. There's the therapeutic. We're back. We're back. We could also escape rope into the slacking and then counter energy, right? Ooh, is that what we do? Is that what we do? Can't attack next turn. No, let's just therapeutic. There's no way we can still win, right? So they miss Magius next turn. Or they could even get Gallade here. This Magius doesn't knock out the Z. If we can switch into slacking. Problem is we can't switch without... Oh, we have Guzma. Where's my battery at? Okay, we're charging. We have Guzma, okay. If they don't send the Mismagius, we'll Guzma and kill the Mismagius with the slacking, and then we don't have to take the damp. What the heck is that? What are we doing here? Power Slide. It's the same as the other Gallade, it's just bad. Oh, it only costs 2 energy. Oh! We got Marnied. Oh, they knock out our Squovit. We're down to 1 prize. Oh, we have a switch now. We have a switch. We have no energy. We need 1 more energy. Oh, we need 1 more energy. Do we just retreat? Do we put U-turn board on it? Oh, wait. If we retreat, we get the recycle energy back. Okay, let's do that. So, U-turn board, retreat. We keep the therapeutic. We discard everything else. We get the recycle energy back. Send out the slacking. This is crazy. Crazy code. So all their abilities are shut off now. There's no spell tag. And then do we Tate and Liza? Or do we Cypher Maniac here? Are we just not... We're dead, right? Yeah, we're dead because of the Uxie. So we need... Dang, we really needed that Mist Energy to be on the Porygon. What do we need here? We already used our Scoop of Net, I think. Weakness Guard, Powerful. Yeah, shoot, they got it. Oh well. Ah, we needed the Mist. We should have put the Mist Energy on the Porygon. And then Tate and Liza. Ah, that was... Shoot, we misplayed again. I mean, I don't think we would have won there. Because then they just send in... Well, they can attack with Gallade. And that would put him at 220. We'd take one more knockout. We'd have to figure out a way to get the Slacking out of the active spot. I guess maybe Luxcape's not so good on Slacking. What is that? Oh, just Garbodor. Which Garbodor is that? Oh, the stylish knockout. Didn't even go for the Uxie backdoor play. Just straight up dumpstered the Slacking. Good game. That was a good game. Good game, Jeremy. That deck was sick. Absolutely sick. Okay, I'm pretty happy I got to do the stuff with that deck. There's some more decks I want to try out. It's Grass Festival. You're doing Jumpluff stuff, Fluffy Barrage. You're doing Diplin stuff with the Festival lead, attacking twice with Do the Wave. So I think we're going to get a 2-price turn as long as they don't mess up our hand.